All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Saira Mujtaba. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate Donia Polo Airport at Itanagar in Arunachal Pradesh today. Tamil Sangamam in Varanasi to be opened by Prime Minister this afternoon. Campaigning gathers momentum for Gujarat Assembly elections. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address election rally in Valsad today. Electronics and Information Technology Ministry invites feedback on Draft Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2022. Preparations in full swing for grand opening of 53rd edition of IFFI in Goa tomorrow. And in shooting, India bagged 25 out of 28 gold at 15th Asian Airgun Championships in South Korea. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Arunachal Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh today. In the morning, the Prime Minister will inaugurate Donia Polo Airport at Itanagar in Arunachal Pradesh. The airport has been developed in an area of over 690 acres at a cost of over 640 crore rupees. The development of the new airport in Itanagar will not only improve connectivity in the region, but will also act as a catalyst for the growth of trade and tourism. During the program, Mr. Modi will also dedicate 600 megawatt Kaming hydro power station to the nation. In the afternoon, Prime Minister Modi will reach Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh to inaugurate the Kashi Tamil Sangamam. The objective of the month-long program is to celebrate, reaffirm and rediscover the age-old links between Tamil Nadu and Kashi. A report from our correspondent covering the event in Varanasi.
Banaras Hindu University is all set to host the one-month-long Kashi Tamil Sangamam, which will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at MP Theatre Ground this afternoon. The first group of delegates, consisting of 200 students from Tamil Nadu, will also be part of inaugural function. During the inaugural program, Prime Minister will interact with the delegates coming from Tamil Nadu. The inaugural ceremony will witness various cultural performances such as vocal rendition by Ilayya Raja and book releases. Along with this, a month-long exhibition of handlooms, handicrafts, ODOP products, books, documentaries, cuisine, art forms, history, tourist places of the two regions will be put up in Varanasi for the benefit of the local people. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Varanasi.
Prime Minister and senior BJP leader Narendra Modi will reach Gujarat today for the three-day poll campaigning. He will address an election rally at Valsad this evening. During this day, Mr. Modi is expected to address 8 public rallies at various places in the state. Meanwhile, the Election Commission rejected 403 nominations yesterday, declaring 1,112 nominations valid for the second phase of the Assembly election. A total of 1,515 nominations were filed for this phase. The last date for withdrawal of nominations is the 21st of November. Talking to AIR News exclusively, Chief Electoral Officer P. Bharti said that voting from home option will be available for absentee voters for the first time.
हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि एक्सेसिबल इलेक्शंस होना चाहिए. हर टाइप का लोगो इसमें इंक्लूसिव भी होना चाहिए. एट द सेम टाइम इलेक्शंस एक्सेसिबल होना है. इसके लिए फर्स्ट टाइम एब्सेंटी वोटर्स के लिए, एब्सेंटी वोटर्स मतलब किस को पोलिंग स्टेशन आने तक मुश्किल होता है, इन लोगों के लिए घर पे ही बैठ के होम वोटिंग का प्रयास किया. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल बेंचमार्क विकलांगता हो 40% से ऊपर हो प्लस 80+ आयु वर्ष के वरिष्ठ मतदान चाहते हैं तो उन लोगों के लिए फॉर्म नंबर 12D भर के ये लोग घर पे मतदान कर सकता है.
On the other hand, a total of 788 candidates are in the fray for the first phase, which includes 70 women candidates and 339 independent candidates. We have a report.
As many as 39 political parties have fielded their candidates for the first phase of polling. BJP and Congress are contesting on all the 89 seats, while Aam Aadmi Party on 88 seats, Bahujan Samaj Party on 57, Bharatiya Tribal Party on 14 and Samajwadi Party on 12 seats. In the first phase, 339 independent candidates, including 35 women, are in the fray. BJP has fielded 9 women candidates. Among the other women candidates, 6 are from Congress and 5 are from Aam Aadmi Party. In the first phase, polling will be held in 19 districts of Saurashtra, Kutch and South Gujarat on 1st of December. With Sanjeev Sharma, Aparna Khoon, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
The Electronics and Information Technology Ministry has invited feedback on the draft Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2022. The bill will establish the comprehensive legal framework governing digital personal data protection in the country. The bill provides for the processing of digital personal data in a manner that recognizes the right of individuals to protect their personal data, societal rights, and the need to process personal data for lawful purposes. The ministry said people can send their feedback on the website www.innovateindia.mygov.in by the 17th of next month. Union Minister of Power and New and Renewable Energy R.K. Singh has unveiled the National Bioenergy Program in New Delhi. Speaking at the inaugural session yesterday, the minister mentioned the importance of bioenergy for providing clean cooking through biogas, co-firing in thermal power plants by utilizing biomass pellets and briquettes, and bio-CNG for transport. He emphasized that the benefits of utilization of surplus biomass should reach the rural household by way of an additional source of income for farmers. Mr. Singh also launched the Bio-Urja and Biogas portals. Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Bhupendra Yadav, has said that Conference of Parties COP is a party-driven process and the consensus on key issues is vital to the process. He made this statement after the UN climate talks have been extended by a day in an effort to break the deadlock over key issues, including mitigation work program, loss and damage, and climate finance. Providing an update on the negotiations in a blog post, he said COP27 has been extended by a day to take the ongoing negotiations to a logical end. Talking about the India Pavilion established at COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, based on the themes of life, that is lifestyle for environment, the minister said the pavilion helped in taking the message of Prime Minister Narendra Modi across the globe. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar will be on a 2-day visit to Qatar from tomorrow to represent India at the inauguration of the FIFA World Cup 2022. The Ministry of External Affairs said this yesterday. India and Qatar enjoy close and friendly relations with multifaceted partnership extending to areas of trade, security, defense, health, education, among others. In the last financial year, bilateral trade has crossed $15 billion. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. The Archaeological Survey of India ASI will not charge any entry fee at the Taj Mahal in Agra today. The ASI has taken the decision to mark the commencement of the World Heritage Week. In a notification, ASI said that the entries to Taj Mahal, Agra shall remain free on the 19th of November except the main mausoleum. It said visitors will be allowed to visit the main mausoleum only with requisite entry ticket. In a tweet, the ASI said the entry will be free for all at Archaeological Survey of India monuments on the 19th of November to mark the commencement of the World Heritage Week. World Heritage Week is celebrated every year from the 19th to the 25th of November. Union Culture Ministry and Sangeet Natak Akademi will organize a variety of cultural programs at the India Gate lawns in New Delhi from 6 this evening. In a 2-day cultural program, many dance forms will be performed, including Kathak dance, Chendamelam, Manipuri and Odissi dance. The 53rd edition of IFFI, the International Film Festival of India, is all set to open to a colourful opening ceremony at Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Indoor Stadium, Talegaon in Goa tomorrow. Preparations are in full swing for the grand opening of the festival. This edition of the festival will showcase 280 films from 79 countries. The Austrian film Alma and Oscar, directed by Dieter Berner, will open the festival. As many as 25 feature films and 19 non-feature films from India will be showcased in the Indian panorama, while 183 films will be a part of international programming. The festival presents a special section for Asha Parekh, the 52nd Dada Saheb Phalke Award winner. Today is World Toilet Day. The theme of this year is Making the Invisible Visible. The Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation under the Swachh Bharat Mission Grameen will organize Swachhta Run across rural India today to mark the day. The Ministry of Jal Shakti has directed states and union territories to conduct the Swachhta Run at the Gram Panchayat level involving local heroes, Swachh Grih, ASHA workers, volunteers, the youth, school children and local folk artists. The ministry said that in the event, local elected representatives, sportspersons and other local influencers will flag off the run to enthuse the local populace to participate. The nation is remembering India's first woman Prime Minister Indira Gandhi on her 105th birth anniversary today. She was born on 19th November 1917 in Allahabad. Indira Gandhi served as the Prime Minister from January 1966 to March 1977 and from January 1980 to October 1984. On to sports now. In shooting, a dominant India ended their campaign at the 15th Asian Airgun Championships in South Korea with a rich haul of 25 gold medals, including the 2 available on the final day yesterday. Indian pair of Manu Bhaker and Samrat Rana won the 10-meter junior air pistol mixed team event. Bhaker and Rana shot 578 in the qualification to finish second behind Uzbekistan's Nagina Saidkulova and Muhammad Kamalov, who shot 579. However, the Indian duo turned the tables on the Uzbeks in the final with a crushing 17-3 victory. The Indian pair of Ridhan Sangwan and Vijayveer Sidhu clinched the yellow medal in the corresponding senior event. Sangwan and Sidhu completely outshot Kazakhstan's Valery Rakhimzan and Irina Yunusmetova 17-3 in the air pistol mixed team final. In a show of complete dominance, India won 25 out of the 28 events in the competition, scheduled over 8 days. In table tennis, star Indian paddler Manika Batra is now just one win away from sealing a spot in the final of the Asian Cup 2022 being held in Bangkok, Thailand. She takes on Japan's Mima Ito in the semi-finals today. World number 44, Batra became the first Indian woman to reach the semi-finals of the tournament, beating 23rd ranked Shen Zhu Yu of Chinese Taipei 4-3 in a hard-fought women's singles quarterfinals. The Indian ace had earlier shocked world number 7 Shen Xingtong of China in a round of 16 match on Thursday. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, has dissolved the 4-member National Selection Committee headed by Chetan Sharma after India team's uninspired performance in the T20 World Cup. Apart from Chief Selector Chetan Sharma, other members of the selection committee were Sunil Joshi, Harvinder Singh and Debashish Mohanty. The BCCI invited fresh applications for the position of national selectors for the senior men's team, and deadline to submit the applications is 28th of November. A release by cricket's apex governing body in the country mentioned the criteria for those who wish to apply for the positions. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Sarah. Papers have widely covered the conference on counter-terrorism financing. Hindustan Times writes, impose costs on nations that back terror, says Modi, while the Tribune reports slap cost on nations aiding terror as part of foreign policy. PM takes swipe at Pakistan, China. The Hindu notes, National Conference to see a churn as Farooq Abdullah may step down. Financial Express writes, government extends tenure of public sector bank MDs to 10 years. Kick-off tomorrow, Doha's quiet streets buzz as world descends. Never seen so many tourists, writes the Indian Express about the World Cup in Qatar. And finally, the Pioneer writes, India's happiest state draws grand plans to attract tourists, adding that Mizoram is up to work on ecotourism and adventure tourism in order to attract tourists.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi to inaugurate Donyo Polo Airport at Itanagar in Arunachal Pradesh today. Tamil Sangamam in Varanasi to be opened by Prime Minister this afternoon. Campaigning gathers momentum for Gujarat Assembly elections. Prime Minister Modi to address election rally in Valsad today. Electronics and Information Technology Ministry invites feedback on draft Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2022. Preparations in full swing for the grand opening of the 53rd edition of IFFI in Goa tomorrow. In shooting, India bagged 25 out of 28 gold at the 15th Asian Airgun Championships in South Korea. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a great day.